Hi there, my name is Sarah and today I'll be making Holiday Treats. It's a holiday take on the good old-fashioned Rice Krispie treat with the exception of the fact that I'm going to be using corn flakes. So you start by heating up over about medium heat, 1 stick of butter, and put that on in, and 1 bag of marshmallows, which I have already taken out. So you just dump them on in. All right. So we're going to head and mix those up until it's well mixed into a nice creamy mixture. I find that the small marshmallows actually work a little bit better. They tend to melt a little bit more evenly, so there's less chance of burning. But you want to make sure that you, even if you're using big marshmallows, you want to make sure that you continually stir, because you don't want to burn it. I have done that, and man, is it a pain to clean the bottom of the pan. Alright, so this is probably going to take about 5 minutes or so. So as you can see, we're just about done melting it on up. There's a few little extra marshmallows that aren't quite done, but I've been continually stirring for about 5 minutes or so, not even. Let me turn the heat down to low, just so, again, I don't burn it. Now what you do is you're going to take a teaspoon of vanilla extract and just add this slowly. And mix it on in. Okay. And you can see it's bubbling quite a bit. Okay. Now, what makes it a holiday treat is, of course, the green food coloring. This takes a little trial and error. Just want to use a couple of drops. Okay, that might have been too much. And what you do is just stir it on in. And when it has the color of kind of a deep green holly leaf, you know you're good. This one right now is a little too minty, so I am going to add a little bit more. Okie dokie, so let's go ahead and add our cornflakes. Alright, again, I still have it on very low heat, and that's just to make sure that I can coat everything. And just like you would Rice Krispie treats, just coat it on up. Okay, so we're just about well coated, so now what I'm going to do is take it off the heat completely and put it on my wax paper and drop it into small little holly leaf sized portions. Put a few little red garnishes on for the holly berries and just let them dry. So now we're ready to scoop up our holly leaves, plop it on the wax paper, put a few little red berries on, and let them dry. Alright, it's sometimes helpful if you take a spoon and spray it with a little bit of Pam. It helps it stick a little bit less. And you'll notice that it's very sticky, so your fingers are going to get quite messy. But the good thing is that it's pretty yummy. The other thing is it's very hot, so make sure you don't burn yourself. And you just plop it down. And I tend to plop a few and then mold them into kind of oblong shapes. You don't want to use too many. As you see, pretty sticky already. Okay, I'll just do a couple here. So just try to mold them kind of into oblong-ish shapes. That one's pretty good already. So in terms of your garnish, some sort of red berry, right? Because that's a holly berry. You can use red hots, those usually work the best. You can also use the top of a hot tamale, cut the tips off, and then you have these nice round berry looking things, and it's also flat on one side. So what you do is just plop it on down. 2 or 3 usually looks pretty. somewhere right in the middle. And if you can, you want to try to do this while the holly leaves are still a little moist or a little warm, because your marshmallow hasn't totally dried and there's something for the berries to stick to. All right, just about done. And these make a great garnish if you're making cookies for somebody's house for the holidays. My husband makes Eskimo cookies. I usually make these and we kind of package them up together, and it's just a nice little added garnish or extra treat. And it is quite yummy too. So there you have holiday treats. Enjoy!